I told him, don't touch her again. He laughed right in front of everyone. Then he shoved her harder. I stepped forward, and everything changed fast. My name's Ethan Cole. I'm 34. I work maintenance at a small hotel. I wasn't powerful, but I had something they didn't expect. If you've ever been underestimated, subscribe and tell me your story below. Click hype. Let's prove them wrong together. The night started at my brother's house. Engagement dinner. I wasn't even supposed to come until the last minute. That already told me everything. The place smelled like expensive candles and polished wood, nothing like the cheap cleaner I use at work. Everyone dressed sharp. I stood out in my simple shirt. Then it happened. The maid, maybe in her early 20s, nervous, quiet, carrying drinks. Her hand slipped. A glass tipped near my brother's fiancé. Just a small spill, nothing serious. But she snapped. "Are you blind or just stupid?" Her voice cut through the room. The girl froze. I'm sorry, ma'am." My brother laughed. People like her should know their place. I felt something twist in my chest. Still, I stayed quiet. That's what I always did. Then the fiancé grabbed the maid's wrist, hard, too hard. "Hey," I said, "don't touch her like that." The room went silent. My brother smirked. "Since when do you defend staff?" A few guests chuckled. She rolled her eyes and shoved the maid again, harder this time. The girl stumbled back. "I said, don't touch her again," I said louder. My brother stepped closer. "Or what?" That's when I noticed something. Someone across the room holding up a phone, recording everything. And suddenly, I knew. This wasn't just humiliation anymore, not just for her, for me too. He didn't stop. My brother turned to the guests. "Look at him, playing hero again. You can't even fix your own life, Ethan." A few people laughed, not loud, but enough. Enough to sting. I clenched my fists, but said nothing. Then his fiancée waved at the maid like she was nothing. "Get out, you've ruined the night, and don't expect to be paid." The girl looked down. "Please, I need—" She snapped. "Leave." I stepped forward. "You can't just not pay her." She looked at me like I was dirt. "Stay out of things above your level." That hit harder than I expected. Later, my brother pulled me aside into the hallway. His voice dropped low. "You embarrass me again? Don't come back here. You hear me?" I nodded, but inside, something shifted. All my life, I'd been the one they ignored, talked over, pushed aside. I went back into the room, the laughter, the music, like nothing happened. But I saw it again, the phone still recording. As I walked out, the maid passed me. She whispered, "Thank you." Her voice was shaking. I kept walking, but one question wouldn't leave my head. Why did this feel different? Why couldn't I stay quiet this time? What they didn't know was I'd been watching them for a while. Not just tonight, for years. The way they talked to people they thought didn't matter. The way they smiled in public, but acted different behind doors. I noticed everything. And I had something they never cared to notice. I understood the internet, social media, how fast things spread. While they were busy showing off, I was learning. They thought I was just fixing broken pipes and lights, but I was building something too. A small platform, anonymous, stories, clips, truth. And that video, it wasn't just sitting in someone's phone anymore. I made sure of that. Jason was the only one I trusted. We grew up together. He knew me before all this. Now he worked in digital media, dealing with content every day. I sent him the clip. He called me right away. "Ethan, this is bad, like really bad for them." "I know." "You thinking what I'm thinking?" I stayed quiet. He said it anyway. "People should see this." Meanwhile, my brother posted pictures, smiling, arm around his fiancée. Captions said perfect. Perfect. I read the comments, people praising them, calling them goals. It made my stomach turn. Jason kept pushing. This isn't right. They don't get to pretend. I hesitated. They were still my family. Then my phone buzzed. A message from the maid. They didn't pay me. I needed that money. I stared at the screen. That was it. I made my choice. I uploaded the video. Full clip, no edits, anonymous account. It started slow, a few views, then more. Then it exploded. People saw everything. The insults, the grabbing, the shove, the laughter. Comments poured in, angry, shocked. My phone rang. My brother. Did you do this? I stayed calm. I warned you. You ruined us. In the background, I could hear her panicking. What are we going to do? Their perfect image cracked fast. Posts deleted. Comments locked. Too late. Jason helped push the video further. More eyes, more shares. My brother called again. You think you're better than us now? I took a breath. I just stopped covering for you. Silence. Then he snapped. You're not family anymore. I looked at the screen, then ended the call. For the first time, I felt nothing. The girl got help. People reached out. Someone covered her lost pay, even more. My brother's reputation took a hit, hard. His engagement, not looking so perfect anymore. They stopped calling me. At first it felt strange, quiet. Then it felt peaceful. I didn't win anything. I didn't become someone new. I just stopped staying silent. And sometimes that's enough. Sometimes the only way to protect someone is to finally stand up. If you've ever seen someone treated unfairly and wished you spoke up, share your story below. Subscribe to stand with voices that matter. Click hype to help this story reach others who felt the same way. Did this story hit home? Let me know by liking the video and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Click hype to help this story find others who felt the same way.